Removing items from a batch or a deliverable can be done very easily in a few different ways. These do have to be done in the thick client. The option to do this through DFR Online is not available yet. I do believe we will be seeing this in the future. As of right now, we can only do this in Data Developer and Batch Management. So the first way that we can remove from a batch or deliverable is to go ahead and go into Data Developer and choose your batch or deliverable. For this, I'm going to go into my, of course, scroll compressors. I will select this. We can see that I have 552 parts in my scroll compressors. I will find this. Alternatively, because I know they're in one place, I can just double click the root, but I'm going to go down to my category. So because I know this is obviously in a batch deliverable here, I can either choose this or multiples and either say delete item from working batches, which is just going to be from the batch. So I can do that. And then I get to choose all this part is in all of these batches. So if I want to leave it in service parts, but I want to remove it from scroll compressors, I can choose that. And as we know from our import videos, our default batch is located in to be classified. So I'm going to choose scroll compressors because that's where I am. And now that 552 is going to be 551. Alternatively, parts can be in a batch and a deliverable at the same time. So let's say I go one more down and I will right click this again. And now I will say remove items from a batch or deliverable because I know this is in just this deliverable. And now we go from 551 to 550. If this was in multiple deliverables, I would have an option to choose that as well. So those are two ways very easily. And again, you can do this multiples or by themselves. Now I can also do the same thing by searching in here and searching two, oops, 27432. So I'm just going to search that one alone. And it will be the same exact thing, but this will be more in the event that you have this across many categories, but you already know the parts that you need to remove. But again, I will just remove either using from batch or deliverable or from the working batch. I'll just say batch or deliverable. And now we're whittling this down even more. So I'm going to retrieve this. Okay, 549, that's correct. And the last way that we can do this is selecting any of these. And if you need another way to do multiples at a time, you can just go ahead and choose multiples, or we can just go straight into manage working batches. So from here, we see all of our working batches, which some can also be deliverables as well. But let's go to my scroll compressors. So this one says there's too many to display. It's only going to show the first 200. That's fine because just for this sample, we're going to be okay. So I will say, oh, and to remove items not displayed, use Data Developer as I just showed here. So if you have something, let's say under the 200 items, then you can just start kind of scrolling through. So I can say I need to remove 34 to 40. So I will say remove items. It says, are you sure? Do you want to do that? And I will say yes. So now I'm going to close. And that 549 went to 542. Again, this can only be done in Data Developer, and there are some special permissions, such as being able to edit parts.